Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Welcome you all again in the virtual learning system of Pakistan International School Taif, Saudi Arabia. Dear students, as you know that this is Pakistan International School Taif virtual class for class second year students, subject computer science, and today is our 36th lecture. Teacher name Imran Ahmad. Dear students, as you know that in the previous lecture we were discussing about the loop. Question was, what is looping control structure? Explain all types of loops, looping statement with syntax and example. Simple definition of loop is used to execute a single statement or group of statements again and again until condition becomes satisfied. For this purpose, we use three kinds of loop: for loop, while loop, and do while loop. In the previous lecture, we were discussing about the for loop, which is called count control loop. Just for the for is a looping statement which is used to execute a set of statements repeatedly for a fixed number of times. It is also known as counter loop. So we can call the for loop as a counter loop. General form of for loop: first, at the first start, we use the word for. After that, initialization of variable. It next, after that, semicolon, then test condition, then semicolon, then increment or decrement. So it depends on the increment and decrement depends on the program situation. After that, body of loop. Body of loop. For this purpose, we already discussed in the previous lecture and also solved the one example and the IDE. Example was, write or display your name 5 times or display the 5 numbers, and I gave you assignment to display number in reverse order. So for the reverse order, you must use the initial value of 5. Let's say that example should be like this, that loop should be like this: I is equal to 5, I is greater than. Now when we move from top to bottom, we use our greater than or equal to 1. I is equal to 5, I is greater than or equal to 1. Then after that, not increment, because first value 5, then 4, 3, 2, 1. So it is decrement. So we will use I minus minus. So for this purpose, C out, in the C out, we use this kind of statement: I is equal to 1, I is equal to 2, this one. Next important statement or next important loop: while statement. While is also called event control loop. While is also called event control loop. The while statement is used to implement repetition structure when the number of iteration is not known in advance. Keep in mind, if I differentiate the while with the for loop, in for loop we must know the number of iteration in advance. For example, teacher or program will say 10 times. It means that we know the boundaries: 10 times, 20 times, 100 times, 1000 times, 1 lakh times. So we know the boundaries. When we know the boundaries means starting and the starting value and the last value, then we use the for loop. But when we don't know about the boundaries, how many times a statement will be repeated? Let's say I will give you the example. How can I implement? Then for this purpose, we use the while loop. Let's say program says you will display your name 10 times. You will display your name 10 times. For this purpose, you will use for loop because there is counter. 10 times means first value, second value. But if the program says you will display or you will write your name, write a program will display your name number of times until I press the enter key. Now I will not press enter key, your name will be displayed up to so on. Not it means that we don't know the number of iteration in advance. So for this purpose, we use the while statement or while loop, and this one is called the event control loop. General form of while loop, same is like this, that one you already study in the class 10 C language. Same loop we use. First word, reserve word, while we use, then after that test condition. It means that over here we must use the condition. Then body of loop. It means that these statements depend on this condition. If this condition becomes true, then the body of the loop will be executed. If this condition becomes false, then automatically control will be transferred to the next this statement, next this block. For this purpose, we will do one example. Let's say, okay, one in your book, there is event control is very limited programs. Mostly they use the count control programs. Keep in mind, although while loop is used for event control, but we can also use while loop as a count control. We can also use while loop as a count control. So it means that we can also take the work of for loop with the while loop. It means that we can also use while loop as a for loop as well. In this program, we use the while loop as a for loop. So mostly program in your book, in your they don't use the event control as much, but they use a while loop with a for loop. Okay, in this program you will see they display A to Z all the alphabets. Write a program. The name of this program should be like this: write a program which display all the alphabets in capital alphabets, A to Z all alphabet. For this purpose, hash include iostream.h, hash include canio.h, void main int n. So n is the number, n is a number, clear screen. We initialize the n with 65. Why 65? Why not 1? Why not 0? Why we initialize the 65? Now focus on your now focus on the ASCII codes. The ASCII code of capital A is 65. The ASCII code of capital A is 65. So ASCII code of B is 66, C is 67, up to so on. So it means that we initialize n with the 65. So n is less than or equal to 90. N is less than or equal to 90. It means that there are total 26. How many alphabets? Total 26 alphabets are there. Either it is small or either it is capital. There are total 26. So from 65 to 90, it is you count it from 65 to 90. How many are there? So total it is 26. Now 65 is less than or equal to 90. Condition is true. 65 is less than or equal to, when the condition becomes true, watch here, we use, although n is an integer variable, but with the typecasting, we convert the integer into character. Now the value of n is 65. When 65 will be converted into character, it will display what? It will display, because the ASCII code of 65 is A. So A is 65. Then n plus plus. Now when the n value of n is 65, now n will be 66. Now it will again check the condition. 66 is less than or equal to 90. Condition true, then character n. So we use the typecasting. Character n means character 66. At the 66, there will be B will be displayed. Up to so on, it will go, n value of n will be increase up till it will reach the 90. So 90 is less than or equal to 90, condition against true. 90 is less than or equal to 90, condition is true. then what happened? So it will display the lost character Z. So Z will be, it means that we have displayed all the characters. A to Z, all the character will be displayed. Then value of N will be increased. It will be 91. It will be 91. When the value of N will be 91, 91 is less than or equal to 90. 91 is less than or equal to 90, condition becomes false, then control will be transferred after that block. And after that block, the statement which is present gets CH. After that block, the statement which is present is get CH, and it will take the any character from the keyboard. So after that, termination of the program. This braces shows a termination. For this purpose, it will display all the A to Z, all the alphabet. Next loop, this one is called the while loop. Next is do while loop. Do while loop is same as while loop. Do while loop is same as while loop. Now, what is the difference between the while and do while? I will tell you in the next, there is a topic differentiate between the while and do while. The do while statement is used to implement the loop structure when it is required to execute the loop at least once. So do while loop will be executed only one time if the condition becomes false. Rest do while loop is same as while loop. Watch here, rest do while loop is same as for while loop. What is the general form of do while loop? First we use the reserved word do, then the body of opening brace, then the body of the loop. It means that these are the statements which will be going to be executed under the while do while loop. Then we will close the do. After closing the do, we use the while. That's why this one is called the do while loop. Then testing condition. Now check it. Why I say what happened and what is the difference between the while and do while. In while, condition is tested before the body of loop. In do, condition is tested after the body of loop. Now what is the difference? Difference is over here. If the condition becomes false in while loop, then it will not execute the block of the body. But in do while loop, if the condition becomes false, then what happened? At least one time body of loop will be executed. Why? Because condition is tested after the body of the loop. Condition will be tested after the body of the loop. That's why it will use the it is called the do while loop, and it will execute only one time if the condition becomes false. We will use the example. Example is include iostream.h, include conio.h, white main, integer n, clear screen 60, and we are assign a do. So watch here, value of n is 60. Do see out, work hard. While n is less than or equal to 50. Now check here. Condition is true or false. This condition is true or false. Obviously, this condition is false. When the condition becomes false, but it will show me the result, work hard, this one appear at the, why? Why this one is appear at the screen? Because when the condition becomes tested, this statement will be executed one time. Before, watch here, first this line will be a control will transfer inside, then this line will be executed, and when this line will be executed, this message will be appeared on the screen. After that, after the execution of this one, while n is less than or equal to 50, value of n is 60, 60 is less than or equal to 50, condition is false. Now when the condition is false, control automatically transfer after the body of the loop, so control will be reach here. But in this case, one time output will be appeared. But if the condition becomes true, then it will be execute again and again, again and again. But over here, if I use the same program with the while loop, it means that if I put this statement of this condition over here, Then what happened? Does it will be execute? Now I convert the same program. I convert the same program with the while loop. Now think and execute in your mind. This program will be execute or not? This program will not be execute. This program will be execute, but this message will be not appeared on the screen. Why not appeared on the screen? Because at the above, when before the block there is condition. When the condition becomes tested, when the condition becomes tested, so condition is false, it will automatically transfer the control after that block and get ch over the end. But this one was our do while loop. Now over here, all the statements in this chapter we have read the decision control and the loop control structure. Keep in mind, very important chapter this one is. Decision control. In the over the decision control we study the topics: if statement, if else statement, nested if statement, nested if else statement. What is nested if else statement we will discuss later. Okay, else if statement, switch statement. Now in the control looping control structure, we discuss the for loop, we discuss the while loop, and already we discussed the do while loop. After that, lab activities is present. We will discuss inshallah tomorrow and start the tomorrow lab activities as well. Okay, till take care of yourself. Pray for me, pray for all Muslim. Allah Hafiz.